Okay, hi. Before starting this video, I have to get a few things out of the way, like just get out of the road. So I might have used a poor choice of word in the title, so I have to clarify a few things before starting the video. I'm going to classify texture packs as a resource pack that change a certain or the element in the game. For example, time deals 2k pack, whether it is the sword, the bow, the blocks, sort of stuff like that. And custom texture packs as a resource pack that can make the same item in vanilla game have different textures. In other words, add textures to the game. For example, for Sky++ or any Skyblock packs. With that out of the way, let's start. The best and free tool pixel art to my knowledge is paint.net. You can download this tool in the description, and as I said before, completely for free. I'm not going into detail how to use paint.net because it's completely unrelated to what we're talking about this video, but I'll link some videos that you might wanna watch to learn how to use paint.net if you're interested. However, if you don't want to use paint.net, you can also use Photoshop, Hypixel, and Scirpt. However, out of these three options, only Hypixel is free, and Hypixel and Scirpt were designed for pixel art. But since I haven't used Hypixel and Scirpt yet, I can't really say that it's good. But you can try it out for yourself and tell me if it's good or not in the comment section. Texture pack usually have one texture per block, item, or mob, but there will be an exception that I will talk about later. You can edit these textures by putting an image file of a texture in the right directory, which I'm not going into detail because you can just download any texture pack and just edit the texture. Just like open the texture file and just go from there. However, most of the textures are in 1:1 ratio, which means the width and the height of the texture is equal. So I said most because mobs or GUI and icons are not in 1:1 ratio. Any size of the texture pack would work, but people usually do 8x8, 16x16, 32x32, and 64x64. With a large number of items in the vanilla game, it's very likely that you will use the same vanilla textures for items in vanilla game. For example, in Skyblock. So here's a few ways to switch the texture for the same vanilla item. This method is using a script with this command, which I'm going to leave in the description if you want to copy. Basically, the first line is to tell the game that this thing of texture is for armor set or item. And the second line is going to tell the game what's the item, what's the vanilla code of the item. For example, Minecraft, this little thing I don't know what it's called. And then diamond sword, that's for example. And the third line is for the textures, the PNG of the textures, which if you want to replace them. And the fourth line is the most important one because you have to get this one right. It's basically just to check the name of the set items. Adding animated textures are quite simple. So the first thing you need to do is to make sure your texture file is compatible with being animated. So what you have to do is you have to multiply your height of the textures by the amount of frames you want. So let's say you're doing a 16x16 texture pack and you want 4 frames to be animated. Basically, the picture file you need to do is 16 multiplied by 64, and then you just draw on the 16x16 area and then just go down and down and down until you're done. So the second thing is MC meta script. What you have to do is you have to change the name of the file. You add a .png and then the .mc meta, and that's the animation script. So this is the line of the code that makes the animation work. So the second line, frame time, is basically the amount of time the texture is going to be scrolled down per tick. So if the frame time is 2, that means the frame will be updated every 2 tick, which means the texture will scroll every 0.1 seconds. And the second line, interpolate, basically have the fading out effect on the textures. This could look good in certain textures if you want to have it. And yeah, that's most of the basic information about custom texture packs. Obviously, I'm scratching the surface only. You can also make a JSON file. In case you know, JSON file is able to edit like the size of drop items in general. This is why big head texture packs are possible. They did they use a JSON file to do it, but you can probably do way more thing with that, but honestly I don't know. And there's also a way to change the item's texture based on the law of the item. The law is like the area under the name tag. There's also 3D textures, which let's just say I have absolutely no idea what is that. So the other thing that can help you with it is I'll link a video about JSON file in the description if you're interested, and I don't know the rest, so good luck on finding them yourself, I guess. Anyways, thank you for watching my videos. I stream on Twitch, I play Skyblock, I grind Skyblock. It's a good game.